connected back, and another chance to win your way to the Woody Show After Hours Takeover. That's coming up here in the next 15 minutes.
Who am I? The Woody Show.
Menace, we have an offer on the text. Ask Menace if he would like a breakfast sandwich from McDonald's.
Oh, I'm good for right now.
Okay. All right, just checking in.
Thank you so much.
So nice and
I
generous.
do love a good breakfast sandwich.
You'll burn it off.
Are people honking at you?
Oh, dude. The Woody Show listeners are awake now. They
Good.
are honking, they're waving, they're stopping, taking photos.
Menace,
thank you. Make sure to tag us.
It's not a joke, even though it's April Fool's Day. Menace is walking from the Disney studio lot in Burbank to Disneyland Resort in Anaheim in preparation now for our Disney California Adventure Takeover.
Quite the
which
walk.
is coming up less than 3 weeks away from now, so that's pretty cool.
And may I say, so we're video streaming it right now on Instagram, at The Woody Show on Instagram, and then at Menace, whatever. We have 4 cameras going on.
Yeah.
I think the best experience is probably turn down the stream on the video and then just listen to the radio.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
That'd
makes sense.
be good.
All right.
More entertaining.
Trending news headlines, Gina Grad. What do we got?
Yes, well, Gene Hackman's mother-in-law is fighting to block the public release of the body cam footage from the investigation into his and his wife Betsy's deaths. She says she has a constitutional right to avoid seeing images of her daughter's home, her dead body, her husband's dead body, their dog's corpse. And she wants to block the release of the body cam footage and the autopsy photos and the reports. So as of yesterday, a judge said the photos will remain sealed and the reports can only be released without the photos of the bodies.
Wait a minute. So 90-some-year-old Gene Hackman has a mother-in-law?
He has a mother-in-law.
Well, Betsy was younger.
Yeah, she was like in her 60s or something.
Yeah. Mom is still
I
alive.
guess so, yeah.
But pretty
I know.
interesting, right?
That's crazy.
I was wondering if someone was going to catch that.
She wasn't like a lot younger, though.
Yeah.
I mean, like her
If she's
mother
in her-
got to be mad old.
Could be maybe in her mid-80s.
Got to be like late 80s, I would
Yeah,
imagine.
the mom is younger than Gene Hackman then.
Oh, for
right?
sure.
Yeah.
It's got to be,
Yeah.
right?
The wife was in the 60s, so
Yeah.
she's probably, what, 80, late?
Mid-80s,
late
I would
80s.
say. But
But who's so thirsty to see those photos?
I know.
Yeah, I don't need to see it.
Sick.
Morbid curiosity.
But
like
of what?
if they were out there, even though you might not want to see it, some people, and I understand because I am this way in a lot of ways, like you're like, if it's right there and it's a click away,
Yeah.
you'll go, all right.
But if
I
it's
used
an
to be like
interesting,
that.
but if it's an interesting or mysterious crime scene, I get it. But it's just a guy who
Yeah, I
didn't
know.
take his heart medicine or whatever.
Yeah, but because he is who he is.
Yeah.
Again, it's just all this morbid curiosity.
Yeah, and the mother-in-law made a good point because she was saying that they went to great lengths to stay private.
Right,
And now to
and
do
now-
this would be
yeah.
so terrible.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Yeah. Well, everything else, like the pictures of the dog, if you're interested in that, that will
Why?
be allowed. I don't know.
No, I don't want to see that.
Well, I know. Greg's pissed. Hooters has been on the endangered list for years.
No.
And yesterday, the company filed for bankruptcy, but it doesn't mean they're closing. They say they're staying open, retooling the business.
They want to stay open.
They
Who
do-
if
knows
well,
if they're going to?
here's the
Try to be
deal.
more family-friendly.
There you go. So they're about $300 million in debt, and they've closed about 40 locations. But they want to do the family-friendly thing. They're calling it a re-Hooterization. And they didn't want, they already have like a very kid-friendly menu. They want to make it more PG. So skimpy outfits and bikini nights, those are going away. Also going to fix
God,
up that
what happened,
menu.
man?
I know.
No, really, what happened? Why would they fall off?
Well, because tastes have changed where now it's like people, even if you're into the idea, you can't show that you're into the idea.
Oh, yeah. Oh, how dare you. It's toxic masculinity.
Right.
Predators. Also, it's the same problem we have with strip clubs is if you're a hot girl and you can get money for being hot without going out and doing the legwork.
So you don't have to wait tables.
Forgot
You can
about
just
that.
No
be
pun
hot.
intended.
Just be
Right.
on OnlyFans or Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh,
What do people
right.
have against the world's best wings?
Thank you.
I know.
And their
Come on.
buffalo shrimp is
Oh,
something to go
I've
there
had
for.
that. It's really good.
Really
Hot
good.
dog.
And I appreciate the paper towels at the table.
Nice. It's a nice
yeah, I
touch.
forgot
You know,
about
it's
that.
convenient.
Although I've seen that at more and more places now.
Yeah, a lot
But
of barbecue joints
Yeah.
have it.
Or barbecue joints have always done, but
Support
even
it.
just
Yeah.
regular kind of pub style
Yeah.
Totally support it.
restaurants, I've seen rolls of the paper towels just right there on the table.
I need that. I like that. Well, here's something everyone should be on board with. It doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on. Yesterday, President Trump signed an executive order against price gouging when it comes to buying tickets on secondary markets. Fans have been
The
paying,
rollout was awesome.
fans have been paying up to 70 times the face value for tickets, with scalpers driving up those prices. The executive order directs the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, and the U.S. Attorney General to actually enforce competition laws that are here to keep scalpers from using bots to resell the tickets, inflate the prices, and there will be a big, severe set of consequences on people who are caught doing it. So, yeah, let's get that
So
going,
there are
please.
rules and regulations against it. Like, it's just one of those things that people just chose
Right, yeah,
not
he's
to
not
enforce.
And how can you wave a wand and say, "Hey, economy, don't work"?
Right.
Yeah, but if you enforce it where people are using bots and things like that, and you get busted using bots, and then people get, some, I don't know, huge financial lumps, and they're not going to send anybody to prison, I'm sure. But,
Right. If they're even in this country doing it.
Yeah.
Hold on. We're not going to talk about how they rolled this out.
Well,
Talk about it.
The one person who's a musician who Trump knows.
What?
Yeah,
What-
Kid
what?
Rock was there during the whole presentation.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, he was wearing something that
buddies.
Knievel's grandma wouldn't have been caught dead.
Of course.
That sounds like a
Totally was.
Tuesday
Yeah,
they're
for Kid
pals.
Rock.
Dude, it was wild.
Yeah?
It's like it looked like it looks like the movie Idiocracy because of what he was wearing. He looked like he was ready for a WWE match. It's like, okay, Kid Rock, love you, but like, come on, dude, you're at the White House. You don't need this.
Rock.
Yeah.
Well, I was Kid Rock. He keeps
House.
Kid Rock in no matter. Like he rode around it like I think it was like a Texas rodeo somewhere, and he came out in the back of a Cybertruck painted to look like the General Lee,
Oh, wow.
waving an American flag.
All right, okay,
Wow.
this is the photo. So Trump's sitting behind the desk.
Yeah.
He looks like he's talking to a reporter. Kid Rock is leaning with one hand on the desk, the other hand on his hip with his legs kind of crossed over.
Yeah.
You're right. That kind of does look like something from Idiocracy.
That
Hell
looks
yeah,
like
brother.
that looks like a parody of a sitcom for sure.
I will say I was lucky enough to go to a Kid Rock show when he was still producing new music, and people forget that when he came on stage, besides having Joe C there, a little man
Oh,
jumping
yeah.
around,
Rest
Like
in
a
peace.
mink coat.
both sides of the stage had cages with strippers in them,
Yeah.
and they just they did like
Backstage
white-
catering from Hooters.
Yeah, exactly.
Simpler times,
excellent.
exactly.
Better times.
Well, over
Look at those photos.
there's something. Over 212,000 pounds of liquid egg products are being recalled because they might contain cleaning solution. I know this affects my mother. She loves egg beaters. That's
Oh, no.
one of them. Egg beaters brand, original liquid egg substitute, cage-free original liquid egg substitute, cage-free original frozen egg, Bob Evans branded Better Eggs. The recalled
Jeez.
products were shipped to distributors in Ohio and Texas, and they were shipped for use in Arizona, California, Colorado, Florida, Illinois, Iowa, but they could be anywhere, so be careful on those eggs. Those
Well, do you know
liquid
I'm
eggs.
safe because it says cage free, not for me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, more expensive for no
Hell
reason.
no,
No, thank
no.
you.
Yeah, the ones that
Hell
were in
nah,
cages
dog.
are way more delicious.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're so fast.
Yeah, the ones that
so
have never
good.
tasted freedom taste better.
Yeah.
That cage free is they go real loose on that.
Yeah, they're
definition.
still shoulder to shoulder.
Everybody knows it.
Yeah. Well, here's some good news. Dave Coulier, we all know him most obviously
yeah.
from Full House.
Joey.
He has been declared cancer-free after battling stage 3 non-Hodgkin
Oh, nice.
lymphoma.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
Good.
That's right. He was diagnosed in October of last year, went through 6 rounds of chemo, finished in February. Despite a lot of bad side effects, Coulier stayed hopeful throughout the whole thing, and a recent biopsy says he has no cancer, which he described as one of the rare times in his life where hearing zero was the best thing ever.
Yeah, that's great.
Heyo.
Yeah, and that's what's going on, Wood.
All right. Thank you very much, Gina Grad.
You
More
got it.
Woody Show is next.
The Woody Show. Be back in a bit. Alt 98.7. LA's new alternative.
Hey everybody, it's Menace. Raising Cane's is keeping their golden birth